It would seem the defense has no idea what they're talking about, going on about Pop-Tarts being ravioli. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my 50 years of court.
Yeah, but just the opioid
crisis. Can you blame the defense, Your Honor? He's a rookie attorney who doesn't know the first thing about court. It is pitiful.
Pitiful?
Pop-Tart is a dessert.
A dessert? Is he right? This entire time, have I been an idiot? A ravioli-loving idiot? No. That's it. A Pop-Tart isn't just a dessert or a ravioli. It's... Objection! A Pop-Tart is both a dessert and a ravioli! Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright is one of the few pieces of media that's able to take an incredibly mediocre narrative and turn it into a cinematic masterpiece. When the main character has a revelation and the objection theme starts to play, the audience is filled with an overwhelming sense of relief and joy, called hype. This hype and slight rush of adrenaline is what drives players, viewers, and writers to continue their journey into whatever piece of media they're currently watching. Shows such as Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia are well known for their incredible soundtracks, whilst movie franchises like Star Wars or Harry Potter are known for the same. Games are no different. You could recognize Stardew Valley's soundtrack instantly if you were to hear it, the same with Minecraft or Skyrim. Ace Attorney is no different either, but due to its smaller fan base, the music becomes iconic without having a real label. My name's Archer, and today we're going to talk about the music of Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, and what that music works so well, as well as what the themes of each respective soundtrack accomplish. Primary focuses will be on the objection themes, with some mention of other soundtracks along the way. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe. It really helps out and keeps me motivated to make good content like the video you're watching now. Anyways, enjoy the video. Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright is a game that takes place in Japan that focuses on collecting clues for an investigation and presenting them in a court trial to try and prove your client innocent, resulting in you finding the real murderer along the way and the climax of the story. Upon finding this revelation, one of 3 songs will play, depending on the game you are playing. Each song has its own theme and meaning behind it, and they actually end up telling a story by themselves alongside the actual story of the game. In the first Ace Attorney game, the objection theme starts off strong, with the same 3 notes repeating themselves throughout the backtrack of the song, but we're slowly introduced to more unique tones and melodies. This 1-minute song tells us all we need to know about where Phoenix Wright is as a person and an attorney in this first game. Much like the theme, Wright is cautious about getting right into his arguments, straight to the point, and it's never prefers to take his time, coming up with his evidence and decisions in his head on the spot. This lack of confidence is apparent both in-game and in the theme, but as the ball keeps rolling and Wright keeps talking and bringing up points, just like the music, he too gets more confident before he delivers the final blow to his opponent and witness. At the peak of this original objection theme, Phoenix Wright is as big as he can be, as he bluffs his way into a victory for himself and his client. It is a beautiful level of storytelling as it is, but combining that story with the stories that Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations tells, it becomes a true masterpiece. Justice for All's soundtrack is often considered the weakest of the trilogy of the games, and that sentiment isn't without a reason. Phoenix Wright in this game is far from being the Ace Attorney he wants to be, but he's nowhere close to how much of a rookie he was in the first game. He's in a bit of a middle ground, much like the music, where he's learning more about himself and his skills. Not quite mastered them, but he's developed a bit of confidence due to his incredible record and ability. The music in Justice for All resembles that. It isn't an epic orchestral melody, but Wright and the player have been down this road before, so when they see an obvious contradiction, they're quick to pounce on it, and take full advantage of the misstep the witness or prosecution has put forward. Wright is almost going through the motions, similar to the song which relies on 3 notes of its focus, just like in the first game. Instead of building up, however, the best part of the song is the immediate beginning of it. The melody and glissando work well together to convey that symbolism of Wright knowing exactly what to do. This builds strongly off of the first game's theme, since we're not seeing a cautious Phoenix Wright anymore, we're seeing a slightly more confident attorney when his case is with relative ease. Although this theme is considered the worst, it's far from terrible, and does a great job of being a catchy tune. It's able to tell us everything we need to know about our character at this point in the story. However, the real storytelling and climax happens in the next game. Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations is considered widely to be the best game in the franchise by a wide margin. Not only do you get to play as Mia, Wright's mentor, you get to see Phoenix Wright in what can be considered his prime, and the music reflects it. In the first game, Wright has his mentor taken from him in the second case, as she's murdered by a corporate blackmailer. From then on, Wright has had to be on his own, with occasional help from Mia's ghost, and he's been trying his absolute hardest to live up to her reputation. Every case of every game has Wright compared to Mia and how he's nowhere near as good as her. And in Trials and Tribulations, we not only see how good Mia actually is, but we get to see Wright actually step into her shoes for the first time and have them fit. It's such a great arc to see Wright go from the scared, cautious rookie to an actual ace attorney. This is Wright in his prime, and the music lets us know exactly that. The 3 notes in the objection theme each exude a level of confidence we've never seen before, showcasing that the character knows exactly what they're doing, what arguments to use, and pointing out where the contradiction lies with precision. With every bar in this theme, you would think there'd be no contest to saying that Phoenix Wright is at his absolute peak, right? Well, not exactly. This theme isn't Phoenix Wright's objection theme. It's actually Mia Fey's. Remember when I said you get to play as her? You do. And she's a huge focus in the game as you go back in time and watch how Phoenix Wright was made into what he is in the first game. This objection theme isn't Wright's, not by a long shot. It was made entirely for Mia. However, despite it being Mia's theme, Wright has managed to step into her shoes and has taken her role as Ace Attorney, and eventually he even becomes the mentor figure to Apollo and Athena Sykes like Mia was to Wright. Although he hasn't earned this theme completely, he's earned enough to warrant this being the theme of Phoenix Wright, which will be shown again in Dual Destinies and the Professor Layton crossover. This is the climax of Phoenix Wright's character development, and the torch has now officially been passed to him as he takes his theme and he makes it his own. He isn't as great as Mia Fey was, but he's closer than ever, and his confidence and experience shows it. He is the Ace Attorney. He is the Phoenix Wright of legend. And now that we've seen his growth in all 3 main trilogy games, we can see the story that the objection themes tell. A story about a man who's thrust into a world he knows nothing about, and how he goes from a wide-eyed, scared rookie into a man of legend that brings confidence into anybody he defends. This not only is an overarching story told in the Ace Attorney games, but the music tells the exact same story. And that's how you take an incredibly mediocre story and you turn it into a true masterpiece, like Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps me out and keeps me motivated to keep making good content like the video you're watching. Tune in next time and you'll see my take on the next Pokemon game and how that could be improved. But until then, I'll see you later. My name's Archer, and hope you have a great night.